We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
You drive by your favorite restaurant, they're there. You leave your job at the end of the day, they're there. You stop at a red light at the intersection with your kids, they're there. You drive by the park in the afternoon to go see your friends, they're there. I really didn't start to notice them until about 2 years ago. At the time, I was just trying to get out of a hole that I had partially dug myself. I'm just sitting there with no hopes and no dreams. As you sit there, what do you ponder? What do you think? You just kind of don't. You're like an amoeba attached to the lifeblood of the town. Take small amounts of money and food from strangers that actually could amount to something if you actually put your mind to it. There are places to go and get help if you truly looked for it. The numbers to call, there are websites to visit. There are people willing to help. Human body and mind is capable of wonderful, incredible things. And the most important one is the man's ability to earn a dollar. The man's ability to get up off his ass and go make something of himself. A person's ability to turn a life of pure hell into a life of possible tolerance. You come into this world crying. Why would you want to go out the same way? How is a person so easily able to just quit? I figured it's one of the hardest things you can do is quit. Give up everything. There's no hope for me. I have a possible 30, 40, 50 years left in this life, but I'm just going to throw it all away and sit on this park bench and wonder what might have been until the point where I'm completely numb to everything and everyone, and I'm just sitting here talking to myself with no way to record it. They can't even find the anger to get up and do something about it. Whether they do something about it negatively, they just choose to sit there and do nothing. Number one, you can't record them because the police will harass you. Number two, if you go up and talk to them, they actually just yell at you. If you're not handing them money or handing them food, they don't want to talk to you. They claim that territory. They claim that side of the road. They claim that bench is their space. And if you go near it, you're infringing on their territory. That's not your territory. Never was your territory. You basically have just given up and you blamed it. And whether you're blaming somebody else for your situation or not, the fact is you're still doing there and you're not producing. You are not contributing to society. You're not doing anything productive. You're just sitting there wasting away while people either A, give you handouts and you're going to be there tomorrow anyway, or B, you just go and hide out in the shadows. I gotta be honest, I don't want to see you out there. The reason I don't want to see you out there is because you're not being productive. You're not being useful. The only people that should be out there on the streets with signs are fucking girls with Girl Scout cookies. But I truly feel for the vast majority of people, there's no such thing as a useless person. Whether you have mental health issues or not, whether you have physical health issues or not, you still should be out there striving every single day, like the rest of us, to struggle and get to a place where you can call home, where you can be safe, where you can actually start building a life for yourself. I've been in your position in some way, shape, or form. I've been in that park bench. I've been on the side of the road. I've had nothing. And basically, at the end of the day, it was my own damn fault for being there. You can't always control being in that situation, but you can control figuring out a way to get yourself out of it. There are those that want to be helped, and those that want to be helped are no longer standing on the side of the road, or no longer sitting in the shadow. But the ones that you gave $1 or $2 or food to, and they're still there the next day, those are the ones that don't want to be helped. They just want to take their handouts and wherever they go with them, whether they just happen to go to the side of the road and hope the next day that somebody gives them something else, or they go and exchange it for drugs, who the hell knows? And that is one of my suspicions, that all these people are collecting money, then they're going to some drug house and they're giving this money for other things that are potentially far more dangerous. And this is a town of 100,000 people within the city limits, and this is a small scale version of what I've seen in San Francisco, what I've seen in Los Angeles. How did they get there? Why are they allowed to be there? Why are we giving them handouts to allow them to stay there? I guarantee you, if you don't give them anything, they won't be there anymore. They'll go find other ways to get food. They'll go find other ways to be productive. They'll go find ways to actually be productive in society and earn $1 so they can build a better life. There are so many people out there that are below the poverty line due to their own fault. There are so many people out there that are homeless, taking handouts due to their own fault. Being homeless is not a disease. Being homeless is a choice. Why should you take your hard-earned cash, your food, your time, your effort that is far more precious to the people in your life, in your family, and give it to them? What did they do to deserve it? I don't feel guilty for them. I've been in that position, and I won't ever be in it again. I blame myself for sitting there with no home at 4 o'clock in the morning with nowhere to go. And I made the decision to get myself out of it. No matter how my head was, no matter how up my bank account was, no matter how up everything else was, I made a choice to get out of that situation and crawl back into society. I had the ability to do so many more things that I didn't even know how to do, maybe just a day ago, if not 2 years ago. And look where I am now. Just for the power of effort, just for the power of wanting to be better, wanting to do more, wanting to go from this place to that place, make more money, meet new people. I've had to put some things aside in my life, and I understand that, and maybe I'll never get them back. But the ability to try and realize that there is potential for nearly everyone that wants help or wants to be helped. I made the choice to be a better man, to be a better person, to be a productive human being, and help those who want to be helped. As for the rest, them. They want to sit there, they can sit there. But don't get in my way. And don't get in everybody else's way, because they're trying to be better people. They're trying to live better lives. They're trying to build better families. You're doing nothing. It's a harsh statement, but a real statement. People need to get off their asses. If you're homeless, stop being homeless. If you're fat, stop being fat. If you're broke, stop being broke. Bring it all together. Pick yourself up. Make a difference in your own life, because you then set the example for others that it is possible to dig out of the trenches that they maybe put themselves into to begin with. Christ, I hope I don't have to make a sequel to this one.